Welcome back to the GFL. You know me, I'm Stephen B. Tonight, it's the final call for bets as we close out with the regular season finale tomorrow night. Which team will step up tonight and make their fan base proud? We have the Green Bay Packers versus the Miami Dolphins. Before the game, let's take a look at our current standings. We have 7 teams from the AFC, 7 teams from the NFC. A 13-game regular season where every team plays each team once. Then, when the playoffs come around, the top 5 teams from each conference makes the postseason, with the last 2 teams from each conference saying, bye-bye, see you later. Here's a look at the upcoming schedule. Now, let's go down to the field for kickoff.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll play host to a battle between conferences. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins on Thursday night.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And he won't quite make it to the 25. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Play fake. Here's Love. That's going out downfield by Reed. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Play action this time with Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Off the play fake, Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. They certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
Oh, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and that makes the score 7-0.
Dolphins nothing.
Carlson back out there now, send this one away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on a national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8. Running the counter with Mostert. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now 3rd down and 7. Now Tua. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So on fourth down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Jaden Reed is deep for Green Bay. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Love now. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, Love looking deep here for Dobbs. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And when the time has expired on the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. Here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. Braxton Berrios deep for Miami. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here is 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Tua. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. The return is Reed. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 38 line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach Can you hang in there and not try and force something that gets your team in some jeopardy?
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage spot to take a big shot downfield?
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On play action, Love to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. To throw now, here's Love. Quick slant to Watson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That was a nicely run slant route. What the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Love now to pass on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. I just appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pickup that move the chains.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got his man. It comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. It's Hill, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Jason Sanders down for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Love. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Love looking to throw it. Taken in, Dontavian Wicks. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down, Love to pass. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. They'll get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Love now on 2nd down. A short throw to Musgrave. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw out wide. It is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another down.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Love. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And this one is right through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating the two teams at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams like to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua. They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
That's exactly what you want on a down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now 2nd and 5. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 36. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd word, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensive, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Here's Mostert. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
This will be caught at about the 5. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. short field goal. CD, you like the decision to kick it there?
Well, I'm glad you asked me if I like it and didn't ask me if I love it, because I'm not even sure I like it, but I do get it. First job on this drive, tie the game. They did that. But now they've got to put a challenge to the offense and say, can't settle for 3 anymore, guys. We've got to get the ball in the end zone from here on out.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Love. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll think the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Try to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it, either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signal for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Credit the defense there to Quay Walker, getting behind the line of scrimmage before they can rip off any sort of a gain. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to my... Jordan Love ready on first down here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete. He made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Short throw to Musgrave. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Going back to Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result, a Green Bay score. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Here's Tua. And the drive starts with a run from Achane. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Tua.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch it in that spot.
Final 90 seconds here. It's 2nd and 10. Tua.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing Tua. That'll be caught by him.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here's 1st down. Tua.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Up the middle, Achane.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
And that's on Austin Jackson, 1st-round pick in 2020.
Second down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. To throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Now Tua.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down. They're inside the red zone. but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From South Florida, good night, everybody.